keep on getting this stupid message about rotating the phone, but it is in landscape view, so I don't know how this is going to work, or whether it's going to be in the wrong view. I don't really know. It's really faffy doing Facebook Live with a phone, but you do get really good quality through Facebook Live. And so I'm going to go with what I've got. I can see people typing, but I can't read it from here. I wish there was another person who could actually touch the buttons and do the recording for me. And then that way, I could just be sat ready to go, but I live on my own, so it's quite difficult to get all of this set up. So I've tried Facebook Live with my Mac, and that's a little bit easier, but the quality is a bit 50-50. So I'm going to have to turn my head and try and read what the hell is being said. I still can't see it from here. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm only going to do one song, not like a whole set, because this is a bit of an experiment. I've been trying to put the efforts around trying to create a place where in Derbyshire sessioners can do Facebook Live events, and I did a little test with a friend of mine called Keith Hopkins on Monday and kind of got to grips with it, trying it with the laptop, trying it with the phone, that kind of thing. And then I had a little chat with my friend Joe Ash, who actually created this group, the Sessioners group, and he's very kindly allowed me to use us to use this as a platform for Facebook Live. So it's been renamed temporarily Derbyshire Sessioners. There are other groups out there which I'm sure you've seen on Facebook, such as the Sheffield Sessioners group, there's the COVID Collective, and I even joined a group that's in North Lincolnshire. So one little good outcome of this terrible virus is we're starting to become aware of other musicians, other sessioners in different counties around us, which I think is quite nice. So anyway, I think I should shut up and actually do a song. The song I'm going to do is a very, very traditional song. Nearly every guitarist probably learns to play this in the first 6 months of learning to play the guitar. It's in every single book. And when I looked at this song and I was thinking about doing it in a way that was different, I was mucking around with different keys and the capo in a very high position. But I found out this song had actually been written by a woman originally, and there was whole sets of verses that had been lost in the modern renditions of it, as is often the case with traditional songs. Phones. They've not answered, so I hope that hasn't affected this live stream. That's another thing. Turn off your phone, but keep yourself on the internet. That's another tip for me to put on my tip of tips. Yeah, so I've changed the words a little bit, and this is something I tend to do. I often have to write letters to Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell apologising the fact that I've rewritten words to their songs, the temerity of it, that I think I could rewrite their songs. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you what the song is, because as soon as you hear it, you will know what it is. So I hope you like it. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor girl. I'm afraid to call myself one. Well, my mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans, but her husband was a gambling man down in that New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambling man needs is a suitcase and a drum. And the only time he is satisfied is when he's out on the drum. Well, he'll fill his glass right to the brim and pass the cards around. And the only pleasure he gets from life is rambling from town to town, with one foot on the platform, my other foot on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans, to where this ball and chain. I'm going back to New Orleans. My race, it is almost run. I'm going back to end his life in the house of the rising sun. Oh, tell my sister not to do what I have done, but shun that house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. Well, I hope you like that. I hope I'm the right way around. The test I did of this, my phone is in landscape view, but it kept on saying, you need to be in landscape view. And I'm like, well, I am. So I imagine all your messages are saying, Michelle, you're all on one side. So I'm really sorry if that's happened. I'm going to have to kind of look at the settings and see if I can get rid of that message. So this is the first of many, I hope, songs by me. I've written a guide which is available on this page, on the Derbyshire Sessions group, which explains how to do Facebook Live either on the laptop or on an iPhone. So if you've never done this before, you're welcome to do that. You might not have enough bandwidth to do live streaming, so if that's the case, try doing a recording offline and then posting it as a Facebook page, or not Facebook page, a YouTube video, which seems to be a very popular thing that people do. And the other thing I would like to do, as well as people just coming in and just doing whatever they fancy, is also working with some of the session hosts in the area, like Joe Ash, like Ed Hulse, like Jabez, the list goes on, to try and curate a couple of sessions where people will come in and do like a 20-minute or half-hour set. So the nice thing about doing this is, despite the fact that there's no audience, you don't have a bar full of chattering people to compete against. So if you want to do quiet, little, intricate songs, they work really, really well. Because some sessions you think, well, I can't do that song, nobody will hear it. Whereas other songs you think, well, I'm going to have to go for something that projects and cuts through to be heard. Heard? To be heard. Okay, thank you very much for watching my first attempt. Apologies if it went pear-shaped. And hopefully I'll see other people posting, and I'll read back your comments. And have a good Easter weekend.